Guy Chevrolet, KFC, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Edge Safety, Pop's Diner, Forest Tire, Tate Branch, Western Bank, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Kane Electric, Castle Rentals, Catalyst Church, Farm Bureau Agent Brandon Williams, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, New Hope Baptist Church, and TMJ Auto Repair. We'll take you courtside for all the action right after this.
Hello, Bulldog fans. It's Martin from Frost Mortgage in Artesia, your local lender. While the Bulldogs are scoring high, your mortgage should be going low. Rates are at an all-time low, and it's time to cash in on it. So call Martin at 575-749-6278 to schedule your free consultation. Remember, you have a choice when it comes to your home financing, so don't be misled. Call Martin at Frost Mortgage today.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Every quarter of the year, TMJ Auto in Artesia will give away a free tire rotation and oil change. You could be a winner every quarter of the year. Visit their website, tmjautorepair.com, and click on the Register to Win tab. Be placed in the drawing for a free tire rotation and oil change. No purchase necessary. Plus, find great discounts, special promos, and great savings at tmjautorepair.com. Your local exhaust experts.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
Have you been putting off your health? As Presbyterian Medical Services celebrates their 50th anniversary, we hope you celebrate with us by taking charge of your health. We offer primary care, behavioral health, and dental all under one roof. For your convenience, PMS's Artesia Family Health Center is open from 7 to 6 on weekdays, accepts Medicaid, has a sliding fee scale for the uninsured, and works with outside programs to get you the health care you need. Call 746-9848 for more information and scheduling.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bulldog Pit in Artesia, New Mexico. I'm Gene Dow, your host for tonight, and the Artesia Bulldog basketball team here in March will be playing basketball. What's weird is that it's the end of March, the 27th of March to be exact, and this isn't the state tournament. This isn't the district tournament. This isn't any kind of tournament. This is the start of the basketball season. In this COVID year that we are in, basketball season is getting started tonight all across New Mexico. Football season is concluding. We'll find out about the bowl games here in the next few hours. The volleyball season is ending. All the regular district and volleyball action ended today. And the state NMMI will be announcing the volleyball brackets for next week's volleyball tournament. Soccer has one more week to go. There's some JV football games still to go before the bowl games next weekend. And this is the start of basketball. We'll be playing basketball over the next few weeks. Basketball teams in New Mexico will get to play 12 to 14 games. They won't be able to participate in any tournaments. They're going to try to keep the travel down so where there's no overnight stays. And at the end of that, there will be state tournament will be bracketed, and some of these teams will compete for a state championship in their division. For the Artesia Bulldogs, this will be their first outing tonight, and a lot of the names that you're going to hear on the roster are names that you hear on the football team. They're names that you hear on the soccer team. We have multi-sport athletes, and instead of finishing, say, the football or the soccer season and then practicing for basketball and then finishing getting in condition for basketball and then getting ready for track or baseball or softball, we've got multi-sport athletes who are having to condition themselves for all the sports, for football, for basketball, soccer, and so forth. Shante Rodriguez, Cord Cox playing in the football game last night. Jacob Barrera, Darius Bishop, other players as well playing other sports. But they're all going to have to be in basketball condition tonight to play for these Artesia Bulldogs. Connor Williams is the head coach of the NMMI Colts. And one of the things that's different between NMMI and other basketball teams in the state of New Mexico is that their cadets come from all over the country. Matter of fact, you may be watching this video tonight whenever we're playing our sports, NMMI, here on KSVPTV.com. We'll have viewers from 5, 6, 7 different countries, along with 25, 26 states around the nation watching NMMI play. And that'll be the case tonight as well for those of you that are tuning in to watch the Colts play tonight. For the Bulldogs, Michael Mondragon wanted to come back and coach at his home high school. He's been here a few years now. He's been building his team, getting his players into his system. And, you know, with 12 games on the schedule, 6 non-district opponents, 6 games against district opponents, they've got every opportunity to get into the state tournament and put on a good showing. Of course, it's a tough district for basketball. It's Goddard and Portales and Lovington in the basketball district. We don't play Roswell in district play like we do in football, but it's always a tough district. Goddard, always a tough opponent. Portales always plays tough in basketball, and Lovington is always going to play hard against the Artesia Bulldogs. So any one of those teams could come out of district and go on into the state tournament. Let's take the break. We'll come back, give you the starting lineups for tonight's game, and have the tip-off. Yeah, it's the start of the high school basketball season, and it's here on KSVP and KSVPTV.com.
Do you need a new vehicle to haul your kids and their stuff? Do you need a commuter car that gets you from A to B safely, efficiently, and in comfort? At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, our professional sales staff are trained and ready to assist you in finding the right vehicle without the hassle. This month, current Buick and GMC owners can qualify for up to $1,000 in additional savings just for being loyal owners. Top that with 0% APR for up to 72 months on top sellers including Sierra, Acadia, Enclave, and Terrain. We look forward to helping you today at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, or buy online at GuyChevy.com.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
The madness is happening all March long at Tate Branch in Artesia. The invoice sales event has begun. What does that mean for you? You pay what they pay. All March long, you pay invoice price plus all the rebates on all new inventory. You heard right. You pay what they pay. Plus, now is the time to take advantage of some huge rebates. It's savings madness right now during the invoice sales event at Tate Branch in Artesia. The savings are mad, and go Bulldogs!
Tax time is here again, and this year H&R Block has many filing options to make it easy for you. Our tax pros are here to get your maximum refund with or without the office visit. You can drop by an office, use our drop-off service, or a tax pro can even do your taxes virtually. That's right. Send a few pics from your phone, and you never even have to leave home. You can stay in your sweatpants. Block has options for everyone. With so many ways to file, it's just another way Block has your back.
All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I'm Brandon Williams, Artesia's local Farm Bureau agent. Call us today, 746-2171.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory, 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
The year may be winding down, but your workload isn't. And Pecos Valley Equipment, your full-service local John Deere dealer in Roswell and Artesia, has what it takes to get the job done. Pecos Valley Equipment has the equipment solutions to fit what you need. Right now at Pecos Valley Equipment, get 0% financing on compact tractors up to 84 months. Call or stop by Pecos Valley Equipment today and build your own package. Happy holidays from everyone at Pecos Valley Equipment, your local John Deere dealer in Roswell and Artesia. Nothing runs like a deer.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Pit in Artesia, New Mexico, and the start of the basketball season. Tonight, the NMMI Colts come into town. They're out of District 4 3A out of Roswell, New Mexico. Connor Williamson is their head coach, and he's got players from all over the country, but not a lot of players on his roster. Not sure if they're still on other teams, if they're just a little bit light this year, but he brought 9 players with him. Ricardo Mata will be wearing number 1. K.O. Brown will be wearing number 2. Gaston Peralta, number 4. Danielle Zabie will be wearing number 5. Juan Royales will have number 10. Lance Miller wearing number 11. Pablo Davia, number 12. Danielle Espinilla, number 13. And Emmy Herrera will be wearing the number 15. For the Bulldogs, here's the roster for this year's version of the Bulldogs. Number 3, Jante Rodriguez. He's a 5'7" senior and is a guard. Number 4, Cord Cox, a 6-foot senior, and he is listed as a guard. Bjorn Moritz is wearing number 12. He's a 5'10" junior and is listed as a guard. Nick Sanchez is a 5'9" sophomore, wears number 21. He's listed as a guard. Number 22 will be Jacob Barrera. He's a 5'6" junior and is a guard. Number 23, Trenton Lee. Trent Lee is a 6'1" senior, and he's listed as a guard. Number 24 on the roster this year is Jacob Creighton, a 6'3" senior forward. Number 30, DeAndre Calvillo. He is a senior, 6 foot, and is a forward. Number 32, Marcos Tavara. He is a 6-foot senior and is listed as a forward. And let's pause right now for our national anthem. Continuing with the roster for the 2020-2021 Artesia Bulldogs. Number 33 is Darius Bishop. He is a 6-foot junior and is listed as a guard. Number 40, Joe Palma. He is 6-foot senior and is listed as a forward. Demisio Hernandez wears number 42. He is a 6'3" sophomore and a forward. Number 44 is Coben Farrar. He is a 5'10" sophomore and a guard. And Riley Jarrett will be wearing number 50 for the Bulldogs this year. He is a 6'2" sophomore. Charlie Campbell is a member of the coaching staff and his assistant coach. Paul Kirkwood is assistant coach. And, of course, Michael Mondragon, the head coach for the Artesia Bulldogs. So let's give you the starting lineups. And for the NMMI Colts, again, this is their very first game of the year. They turn right around and play the Roswell Coyotes on Monday night up at the Coyote Den. And they'll be starting number 1, Ricardo Mata. Number 2, will be K.O. Brown. Third starter for the Colts will be number 4, Gaston Peralta. Fourth starter will be number 5, Daniel Zabie. And the fifth starter for the Colts will be Juan Ruelas. He is wearing number 10. Artesia Bulldogs will have, starting out, number 3, Jante Rodriguez. Number 4, Cord Cox. Number 23, Trent Lee. Number 24, Jacob Creighton. And number 32, Marcos Tavera. So what we're seeing here in the pit is the big Jumbotron screen, and it's running through a nice video presentation of all the players on the team. And tell you what, we've been watching a lot of basketball and other sports and athletics on the internet, as all of us have been, with the COVID-19 situation we've been in the last year. And even though this facility is, 12, 13 years old? I forget it, maybe 15 years old. It's been here quite a number of years. This is one of the most beautiful gymnasiums in high school basketball and in many cases college basketball here in the state of New Mexico. Wasn't that long ago that the floor was redone with the giant Bulldog that covers up 2/3 of the middle of the floor. And it's just an absolutely beautiful place to play basketball. The other thing that's good too is that we went into the green category here in the state of New Mexico, which means we can have up to 25% capacity fans in the stands in the indoor facilities. And this place seats 3,500 people at a minimum. So that's a pretty good number of fans that are allowed to get their tickets and come on in and watch in person here at the Bulldog Pit. Next week, we have Roswell High versus NMMI basketball. That's going to be on KSVPTV.com. So that'll be on Monday, which is the 29th. JV at 5:30, varsity at 7. And that'll be from Coyote Country in Roswell. That'll be on KSVPTV.com. Tuesday, we've got boys soccer. It's their district rematch with the Goddard Rockets. And it'll be at Goddard. And that'll be streamed live at KSVPTV.com. The girls will be hosting Goddard. That's at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. And again, that'll be streamed on KSVPTV.com. And the boys and girls basketball teams will be at Hobbs America on Tuesday. JV and varsity, boys and girls. The girls varsity at 5:30, the boys varsity at 7. And we'll have those streamed from Hobbs, New Mexico on the internet, KSVPTV.com. And we'll have on the radio the varsity games for the girls and the boys starting at 5:30. We've got a production meeting Monday, so we'll tell you Monday who's going to be announcing those games. Right now, I don't know. So we'll find out on Monday. All right. Fans are standing up as they do tradition here at the Bulldog Pit. Will not sit down until the Bulldogs score. And the Colts will inbound the ball as there's no jump ball because of COVID in basketball this year. Ball is tipped loose, finally grabbed by Mata. He'll kick it down in the corner to Brown, who shoots for 3. It's long, but nice rebound by Mata. That long shot, no good. Good rebound up the floor to Lee. He'll hold up and wait for the rest of the offense. A long 3 from Jante Rodriguez off the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Ruiz. And the Colts bring the ball the other way. No score, just underway here at the Pit. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Looks like Creighton's probably going to get whistled for it, number 24, as he got a little too much of the skin. And at the free throw line, shooting, we'll see if it's a 2-shot foul. No, they're saying it was on the floor. So the Colts will inbound. So it was not in the act of shooting. And the Colts will inbound from underneath the basket left side. 5-second count under the way. They go out on top to Peralta. He'll drive, cut off. Kicks it out on the right to Brown. Drives in on the baseline, cross-court pass. Long shot for three is in the air. In and out, no good by Ruiz, and the rebound is brought down by Tavera. Up the floor to Cox. Cox left side layup short. Rebound brought down by Peralta, and we go the other way. We played a minute, no score. Ball is coming out loose, and it's going to be grabbed by Mata here on the left side. Mata works in against Shante, spins around, off the glass, no good. Rebound brought down by Lee, and here come the Bulldogs. On the baseline, shot is a little short, but he gets his own putback. And Marcos Tavera for two. The lid is off, and the Bulldogs take a 2-0 lead. 6:24 to go here in the first quarter. Zabie bounces it back on top to Mata. He'll hold the ball, give direction. Working on the right side to Brown. Back to Mata. He'll drive, kick it cross court. Long shot for three is good by Gaston Peralta. And the Colts take a 1-point lead. 3-2 with 5:54 remaining in the first quarter. Cox cut off in the corner. Comes out to Rodriguez. They'll go on the other side to Lee. Back out on top. Underneath. Kicked it in the corner. The shot for three. Off the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound. And coming out of there with it is Reyes for the Colts. He'll hand it to Malta. He'll run it up the floor. Stops at the free throw line. Kicks it on the left side to Brown. He'll shoot for three. Rims in and out. No good. Creighton down with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He'll run it up the floor to Cox. Back out on top to Rodriguez. Shante looks to the bench, gets this play from Coach Mondragon. He'll dribble around the trees into the lane, and we've got a block on the Colts on the floor. And I think it's on number 1, Ricardo Mata. Well, 10. Add a 0 to the 1, and you get 10. Reyes whistled with the foul. Team fouls even at 1 apiece, and the Bulldogs will have Tavera come out and take a rest. And checking into the ball game is Darius Bishop. Bishop in the corner. Did he step on the end line? He did. Turnover. A lot of defensive pressure there. He tried to spin out and pass it off, but he stepped on the end line. First turnover in the ball game. And the Colts have to face full court pressure by the Bulldogs. Ball is tipped. Oh, last touch by Bishop. Still be Colt basketball. Full court pressure by the Bulldogs. This time they bounce it into Zabie. He gets it up the floor. Dishes it in the corner. Long shot for three off the rim. No good by Herrera. Rebound brought down by Peralta, and he's going to be tripped on his way around the lane on kind of tangled up there with Lee. And did they give the foul? They did give a foul, but to Hernandez. Long shot for three. Rattles the cage. Finally drops in by Zabie. So the Colts lead now 6-2 on the strength of a couple of three-point buckets. Three seconds in the lane is the call. That'll be a turnover by the Colts, or by the Bulldogs. That's their second turnover. So they've had one player step on the end line and a 3-second violation. And substitutions abound. Peralta will come out of the ball game for the Colts. Emi Herrera is in the game. Mata will bring it up the floor. He'll drive the lane, push up a shot. It's tipped and blocked. A couple of Bulldogs collide, but they'll come out of there with it. Lee dribbling, check that. It's Sanchez, Nick Sanchez. His shot is in and out, no good. Rebound snared by the Colts. Nice run, pass, shot, no good by K.O. Brown, but he will go to the free throw line. And was it number 4? Cord Cox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Third team foul on the Bulldogs. And at the free throw line to shoot 2 will be K.O. Brown. And the shot a little short. Rodriguez will come back into the ball game for Bishop. Amicio Hernandez out there on the floor, along with Rodriguez. Cox. And let's see, did he step across the line or a lane violation? Yeah, lane violation. So the second free throw does not count. And the Bulldogs will get the basketball, and NMMI would like a timeout. Halfway through the first period, 6-2. The Colts lead the Bulldogs. We'll be back after this.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Welcome back to Bulldog Basketball here on KSVP and KSVPTV.com. Gene Dow with you tonight as Bulldogs open up against the Colts from the New Mexico Military Institute. And nice drive by Nick Sanchez. Right side of the lane, pushes it up, and the Bulldogs pull to within 2, 6-2. 3:40 to play here in the first period from the Bulldog pit in Artesia, New Mexico. And we've got a double dribble. Oh, it's a foul, offensive foul, blocked on Peralta. That's his first foul, second team foul on the Colts. And let's see, that is Tavera running up the floor to get underneath after getting the play from the coach. Pass underneath the basket is batted away, turnover Bulldogs. And driving all the way and falling out of bounds without the shot going was Zabie. Turnover on the Colts. So Hernandez will inbound the basketball for Artesia. Gets it to Nick Sanchez. Back to Hernandez. It's time to Tavera, looking underneath for Cox. Tried to get a shot off, finally had to spin it back out. Jumper by Rodriguez, off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Zabie. And the Colts come the other way with a chance to tie. Kick it back out to Brown. He'll pass it over to Zabie. Dribbling around, working against Cox. His pass is tipped. Goes off the hands of Reyes. It'll be second turnover for the Colts. And the Bulldogs will have possession. Tavera will come out of the ball game. And Trent Lee will be in. Cox will come out. And Sanchez will inbound from in front of the Bulldog bench. He'll get it out to Rodriguez. Sanchez looks back to coach, gets the play. Brings the ball up the floor. Creighton comes out on top, leaves an opening underneath, and a nice layup by Nick Sanchez. And ties the game at 6. 2.5 to go here in the first period. Right in front of us, K.O. Brown has the ball knocked loose. They'll say it was last touched by one of the Bulldogs. So it'll be NMMI basketball. Hernandez will come out of the ball game. Lee and Creighton get in underneath the basket. And we've got a push and a foul again on the Colts. This time, Zabier. Team fouls are even at 3 apiece. That's the first foul on Zabier. And Lee will inbound the ball to Sanchez. Tie game, 6-6 here in the first. Sanchez drives, kicks it down in the corner. Shot for 3, no good by Cox. And Creighton will come down with the rebound. He gets tied up. It'll be a jump ball. The possession arrow pointing to the Bulldogs. And so they'll retain possession of the basketball. And Cord Cox will slap it into play. Underneath to a wide open Sanchez. And it's now 8-6. Bulldogs take their first lead of the ball game after falling behind 6-2. 8-6 is the score. We've got 2 minutes to play here in the first. On top to Brown. Goes right side to Zabier. Back out to Mata. He'll drive the lane. His shot is blocked. And he'll go to the free throw line. And will be shooting 2. And I believe I heard Creighton picks up his second foul. So up off the bench is Marcos Tavera. He'll come in after the first free throw is attempted. Mata yet to score at the free throw line for the first time tonight. In and out, no good. The Colts are 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Brown had a second free throw opportunity, but didn't get to take it because of a lane violation. That free throw is nothing but net. Mata makes it a 1-point game, 8-7 with 1:50 to go here in the first period. Cox out on the right side, left side I should say. On top to Lee, his shot for 3. Lee for 3. And the Bulldogs up by 4, 11-7. Now a little pressure in the backcourt. Mata finally finds Brown. Over to Zabier. And he is going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Daniel Zabier, who has one of the 3-point buckets that the Colts have in the ball game, will go to the free throw line for the first time. Colts are 1 of 3 at the line. It's a 4-point lead for Artesia, 11-7 with 1:28 remaining here in the first period. First free throw's up and good. Bulldogs will bring in number 30. DeAndre Calvillo will come into the game for Tavera. And Zabier has another free throw. And it is no good. Kicks out high. It's punched out, but grabbed by Sanchez, who finds Rodriguez, who lays it up and scores. 13-8, Bulldogs now up by 5. Minute 17 to go here in the first period. Long shot for 3 by Zabier. Hits the 3. Zabier with 7 points, back to a 2-point game, 13-11, as the clock reaches the 1-minute mark here in the first period. Official starts the count. Sanchez gives it over to Lee, down in the corner to Cox. Back out on top to Jante Rodriguez. And he is going to be fouled. Nope, they'll call it a travel. Well, there's a reason why he traveled. The officials call the travel. It'll be Colt basketball here with 46.8 seconds to play here in the first period. 13-11 game. Bulldogs on top. Zabier finds Brown. Out on top. Down on the baseline to Reyes. He'll kick it back out on top to Mata. 26 seconds left. Mata. Oh, two Colts over there. Zabier takes it. He'll drive the lane. It's off the glass. Gets his own rebound. He's hacked. His mask comes off. And the foul will be on the floor. See who they give it to. Jante Rodriguez gets his first foul. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 fouls. Well, they're saying that we have 6 fouls on us. Who did I miss? Tavera has a foul. 6 fouls on the Bulldogs. Free throw line jumper is up and good by Zabier. And we're tied Long pass down the floor, tipped out of bounds by Calvillo. And the Colts will have it with 9.7 seconds left. Sanchez back in the ball game. They'll get it into Mata, and he's going to be called for the travel. Nice defensive pressure by Sanchez. Turnover number 3 by the Colts. And the Bulldogs will have it with 7.9 seconds left. Shante will come in for Calvillo. And Cox will inbound on the side. Get it to Sanchez. 7 seconds left. He'll drive the lane, take the jumper. It's good. Nick Sanchez, 8 points. And at the end of the first period, the Artesia Bulldogs lead 15-13. We'll take a timeout and be back with quarter number 2. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KSVP, and you're watching at KSVPTV.com.
Delivery has come to Artesia. Right now, you can get any meal from any restaurant delivered straight to your door with Bulldog Delivery. Starting at $4, your food will be on wheels and at your doorstep, still hot and fresh. If you live within an 8-mile radius of Artesia, call 513-1945. That's 513-1945. Place your order at your favorite restaurant, then call Bulldog Delivery, 513-1945. Bulldog Delivery. Delivery has finally come to Artesia.
Welcome back. Colts 2 of 5 at the free throw line in that first quarter. Bulldogs did not shoot any free throws in the first period. They got 8 points from Sanchez, 2 each from Tavera and Rodriguez, a 3-pointer from Trenton Lee. Colts are led by Zabie, who has 9 points, 2 threes, and a free throw and a bucket. Mata's 1 for 2 at the free throw line, and Peralta has a 3. Bulldogs, though, have been whistled for fouls 6 times, so the Colts will be in the bonus situation the rest of the first half. Peralta on the baseline, kicks it back to Zaribe, has shot a little short. Rodriguez down with the rebound. Nice behind the back dribble to get away from Zabie. And the Bulldogs set up in the offense. Sanchez on the left, or on the right, I should say. Cox on the right. Ooh, loses it out of bounds. 5th turnover for the Bulldogs as it just kind of went through Cord's fingertips. And onto the Colt bench. Colts want to make a change, as they'd like to get Daniel Espinilla in the game. He'll have to wait till the next break in the action. Walking up the floor is Mata. He's at the top of this key. Works over on the right side. Now bring it over on the left. Goes down in the corner. And a nice trap. Rueas is going to be fouled. Let's see, they gave it to Trenton Lee. That is his first foul. Peralta will come out of the ball game. Rueas. Let's see who came in. That was Espinilla, number 13. And at the free throw line, shooting the 1-and-1 is Rueas. So the Bulldogs 7 fouls so far in the first half, so you've got the bonus situation for the Colts. Nobody with more than 1 foul other than Jacob Creighton. So they've spread the fouls around. Officials having a little bit of a conference, talking to Coach Mondragon. And now we're ready to go. Free throw off the rim, no good. Cox down with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He'll run it up the floor, take it all the way, and he is hammered to the ground by Zabie, so he'll go to the free throw line. And he'll be there to shoot 2. Second foul on Zabie. 4th foul on the Colts. And the shot is up. Good. 16-13, Bulldogs stretch it to a 3-point lead. Davia will come into the ball game for Brown on the Colts. And Cord will get his second free throw. And it's good. Bulldogs up 17-13. And here come the Colts. Mata working on the right wing. Takes the three. It's way short. But there for the rebound and the putback is Zabie. And now it's 17-15 Bulldogs. 11 points for Zabie. Cox drives the baseline, puts the shot up, and they're going to count the basket and the foul. So Cord Cox will do the, let's see, who they give the foul to. Ruiz picks up his second foul, 15th foul. Cord for the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's good. (20-15), Bulldogs stretch their lead out to 5. Mata stops his dribble, has to give it off, gets it to Davia. He'll drive. His shot is up and good. Pablo Davia with his first 2 of the night. And it's back to a three-point game. Pass is tipped, but Sanchez gets it back. Jante with the jumper. It's long. Zabie down with the rebound, has it dripped out of his hands. Bulldogs will take it back. And they'll get it underneath to Jante for the layup. And he's got 4 points, and the Bulldogs want a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 22-17 with 6:05 to go. This reminder, Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come and visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico, as recognized by niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel, Eastern New Mexico University. 22-17, Bulldogs have the lead as we play here in the second period. Yes, we're playing basketball in March, but it's the start of the basketball season. Bulldogs playing the first of their 12 contests and their 6 non-district contests. Also on the non-district schedule, Roswell and Hobbs, and a couple of games with Carlsbad. Colts find an open player. The shot for 3 is good. Nothing but net by Daniel Espinilla. And the Colts pull to within 2. 22-20, 5:46 to go first half. Cox takes it all the way. His layup is blocked. And there's a jump ball, as tying up for the rebound was Darius Bishop and K.O. Brown. And possession arrow, I guess it goes to the Bulldogs because the Colts got it on the inbound pass at the start of the second quarter. So the Bulldogs have the possession arrow. Cord Cox slaps the ball in play. Finds Sanchez. His 3 is off the rim, no good, but Bishop with the rebound, he's hammered. And Darius will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Espinilla picks up the foul, his first, 6th foul, so the Bulldogs will be in the bonus the rest of the first half, along with the Colts, and Bishop to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. Hit the back of the rim and kicked out. Possession arrow now back in favor of the Colts, till there's another jump ball, of course. Second free throw is good. And the Bulldogs back up by 3. Still a one-possession game. 5:30 to go, first half. Mata to Zabie, down in the corner. Cross courts it over to Davia. Underneath, fighting against Hernandez. Gets the shot off, no good. The rebound Goes out of bounds. They'll say it was last touched by the Bulldogs. I don't think Coach Mondragon agrees, but he's not wearing stripes tonight. So the Colts will inbound underneath the basket on the right. Mata slaps it in play, finds Davia. Davia. His bounce pass stolen away by Cox. Cord, left side, layup is behind the rim. And they'll say it was last touched by the Colts. Call it a clean block, so it'll be Bulldogs basketball underneath the basket on the left. As we look at it here from our perch on the floor. Cox slaps the ball, puts everybody in motion, has to go way out on top to Sanchez. Sanchez waits for the Bulldogs, go in motion when the play's called. Tries to get a pick there from Hernandez. Over to Cox, back to Sanchez, fakes the three. Bishop from the left corner, it's good. They'll call it a three. Darius Bishop. 26-20, Bulldogs back out by 6. 4:40 to go here in the first half. Mata throws up a prayer. It's not answered. On the rebound, Brown got the ball. He'll be fouled by Cord Cox, and it'll be a 1-and-1. They'll say it was on the rebound on the floor. Cox is going to pick up his second foul. And at the free throw line, shooting the 1-and-1 will be K.O. Brown. Bulldogs want Tavera to come in for Bishop. Nemesio Hernandez on the floor along with Sanchez. Lee hits the front of the rim, no good. And a whistle. Blocking out a little aggressively. Say he was going to come up for Bishop. Bishop is still in there. So Tavera's going to pick up his second foul on the block out at the free throw line now is Zabie. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1. That one's no good. Rebound is punched down on the baseline, grabbed by the Colts, Espinilla. And we've got a whistle and a foul at the free throw line. Tie up there between Davia and one of the Bulldogs. Lee, he's going to pick up his second foul, and now the Colts are going to be in the double bonus for the last 4.5 minutes of this half. So Davia will be there to shoot two. Hits the first one. 26-21. Jante will come into the ball game. And looks like Joe Palma may be ready to come in. Do we have a... Yep, Palma's going to come in for Tavera. So the Bulldogs on the edge of getting into foul trouble here with a number of players with 2 fouls. Second free throw is no good, and it'll be lost out of bounds. Last touch by the Colts. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. So he missed the front end of the 1-and-1, does not get the second. No, he did get the front end. He didn't make the second one. 26-21 is the score. Palma over to Sanchez on the left wing. On top to Bishop. He thought about the three. Goes to Palma on the right wing. Bounce pass and was kicked by a Colt. Got his hoof on it. Ha ha ha. Bishop. I know, terrible joke. Finds Hernandez. His shot rims in and out and in and gets 2. Bulldogs up by 7, 28-21. 3:53 remaining here in the first half. Espinilla back out on top to Mata. Mata working against Sanchez. Sanchez steals it away. Drives the right side. The layup is good. Nick Sanchez, 10 points on the night. He's in double figures. Bulldogs up by 9, their biggest lead of the night. Long shot for 3 by Davia. Hits the rim, no good. Hernandez down with the rebound to Sanchez. Long throw up the floor to Jante. He's in the right corner. He'll drive the lane. And he walked with the basketball. An extra step. So it'll go back over to the Colts. Davia comes out of the ball game. Peralta back in for the Colts. And with 3:16 to go, the Colts inbound it to Brown. Brown being hounded by Rodriguez. Gets it in the front court. Loses the dribble. Has to throw a pass. It's grabbed by Espinilla, and he's going to be fouled. Well, the Colts call a timeout before there was a foul. So the Colts call a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 3:04 to go in the half. 30-21 Bulldogs. We'll be back right after this.
Edge Safety and Services, LLC in Artesia is looking for a responsible sales representative. Must be organized, be able to multitask, demonstrate leadership, and have great communication skills. Position requires a clean driving record, and you must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screen. Position requires 3 years of sales experience and references. A valid driver's license will be required when submitting the application. Applications will be accepted in person at 2801 North Freeman in Artesia. Office hours are 8 to noon and 1 to 4, Monday through Friday. 575-736-1047. Equal opportunity employer.
As a former Bulldog athlete, I know there's not much better than game day in Artesia. As a pastor, though, I can tell you that nothing beats Easter Sunday. Hi, I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church. I want to personally invite you to our Catalyst Church's Easter Sunday celebration on April 4th. We will be moving back to our 2-service format that morning at 9:30 and 11 a.m. At Catalyst Church, everyone's welcome, nobody's perfect, and anything's possible. We'd love to see you Easter Sunday at Catalyst Church located at 13th and Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
Play resumes now. 3 minutes to go in the half. After the full timeout. Colts kick it down in the corner. Shot for three is short. Rebound is punched out. Several Bulldogs fight for it. Finally comes over here to the bench, and they'll say it was last touched by the Colts. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. Colts want to get Davia in the ball game for Brown. And Calvillo will get the ball into Sanchez. Sanchez leads the Bulldogs with 10 points tonight. Goes down in the corner to Jante. Hits the three from the corner. Rodriguez now has 7 points on the night. And the Bulldogs in double figures now, up 33-21. 2:24 to go here in the first half. Mata down in the corner to Zabie. He drives the lane. Nice move, nice bucket. And Zabie, who leads all scorers tonight, gets another two, pulls the Colts back to within 10. He has 13 points on the night for the Colts. Sanchez out between the circles. They'll slow the pace down just a bit. Move, free throw line, and is he fouled on his way in? Looks like that's the case. Let's see, 13, 12. Pablo Davia picks up his first foul, and Sanchez will be at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Palma will come out of the ball game. Nemesio Hernandez will check in. And Sanchez at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Puts the first one up, and it is no good. I thought it might drop down through there. And they'll say it was tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. So Zabie will take the inbound and bring it up the floor for the Colts. 1:46 to go here in the half. Bulldogs up by 10. Over to Davia. And that's going to be a little bit of an aggressive push by Mr. Bishop. He'll pick up the foul. His first. So the Bulldogs have been whistled for a lot of fouls here in the first half. But nobody with 3 fouls yet. But 4 players have 2 fouls. Zabie will be at the line to shoot 2, as the Colts are in the double bonus. And he misses the first one, hits the front of the rim. Must be something about the color red and free throws. We saw that with Texas Tech in the NCAA tournament a couple weeks ago. That one's good. 33-24, Bulldogs full court pressure. Ball stolen away by the Colts. And Brown just waits for the traffic to clear, gets an easy layup. And the Colts on a little three-point run. Sanchez steps inside the three-point circle. It's off the glass, no good. And a foul on the rebound on number 3 or 30. DeAndre Calvillo whistled for the foul, his first. So the fouls are just piling up on the Bulldogs here. Mata at the free throw line to shoot 2. He is 0 for 1 at the line, has 1 point tonight. And he hits this one. Sabia leads the Colts with 14 points. 10 points for Sanchez. He leads the Bulldogs. Second free throw is good. And the Colts are back to within 5. So they've cut that 12-point lead down. But Hernandez with the nice pass in the bucket breaks the run. As the Bulldogs had a 12-point lead, the Colts had cut it to 5. Approaching a minute left here in the half. Nice move to the basket by Zabie. He'll pick up his 16th points of the night. And again, the Colts are back to within 5. They went on a 7-0 run before the Hernandez bucket. Sanchez sends Bishop down underneath the basket. Cut off on the wing. 40 seconds left, and what do we have? A whistle. 5-second call, so that's a turnover on the Bulldogs. 8th turnover for Artesia in the first half. The Colts will have it now with 36 seconds left in the half. DeVio brings it up the floor. Flips it over to Mata. Mata gets a pick from Brown. Goes down in the corner. Shot for 3 is good by Peralta. That's his second three-pointer. And the Colts have erased a 12-point lead, made it a 2-point lead. Brown's going to be whistled for a block as Sanchez was going around him. Sanchez will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1 the last time he had a chance. And coming into the ball game will be Espinilla. He'll check in for Peralta. Peralta hasn't played a lot. He's had some minutes, but he scored 6 points with a couple of threes, 1 in each quarter. This time Sanchez hits the front end of this 1-and-1. And he'll have another shot. 14.7 seconds left. Bulldogs back up by 3. Second free throw is good. And with 14 seconds left, Mata will face a little pressure from Bishop in the backcourt. Has it knocked out of his hands, goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 8 seconds left. Mata needs somebody to come get it. Brown does. Back in the front court to Zabie. He'll shoot for 3. It's good. Zabie hits another 3 just before the buzzer sounds. And the Colts pull to within 1 point at the half, 37-36. Wow, what a comeback. Bulldogs were up by 12. That was their biggest lead halfway through the first half. And then the Colts went on a 7-0 run and have nearly tied it up with that three-point shot at the buzzer by Zabie. 37-36 at the half. It is time for the halftime show. We'll take a look at the first half stats when we come back here on KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia, where the Bulldogs and the Lady Bulldogs come to play, and KSVPTV.com.
The madness is happening all March long at Tate Branch and Artesia. The invoice sales event has begun. What does that mean for you? You pay what they pay. All March long, you pay invoice price plus all the rebates on all new inventory. You heard right. You pay what they pay. Plus, now is the time to take advantage of some huge rebates. It's savings madness right now during the invoice sales event at Tate Branch and Artesia. The savings are mad. And go Bulldogs!
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
Even though you can't enjoy the feel of the 50s, you can still take the authentic flavor of the 50s to go from Pop's Diner. Old-fashioned favorites like jumbo cinnamon rolls, ice cream shakes, malts, and banana splits. All your favorites, including the famous donut burger, are waiting for you, along with fresh salads, fish platters, and even family pack meals, just waiting to be picked up. Call your order ahead at 513-2000, and it'll be ready for you. The food, fun, and flavors of the 50s are waiting for you at Pop's Diner, 1502 West Main in Artesia.
In Domino's, 42 is the number that you need to win. 42 Construction has been winning for their clients and are ready to earn your business on your next home or business project. 42 Construction specializes in exterior renovations to include roofing, fascia, soffits, and seamless gutters. Using quality materials, they can make everything new and long-lasting. Share your construction project with 42 Construction today and see their winning formula for your home or business structure. They are licensed, insured, and bonded for your residential and commercial needs. Learn more at 42constructionllc.com.
Saving money is much easier when you do it automatically. All you have to do is tell us how much you want to save, and we'll automatically deduct it from your checking account and put it in your savings account. Out of sight, out of mind. It's the easy way to save. Get started with automatic savings today. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
We're big on you.
Welcome back here to the Tate Branch halftime show. Artesia Bulldogs playing their first basketball game of the season against the NMMI Colts, who are also playing their first basketball game of the season. And Bulldogs lead by 37-36. They did have a 12-point lead halfway through the second period, but the Colts went on a big run at the end, including a three-pointer nearly at the buzzer by Daniel Zabie, and they pulled back to within one. Bulldogs are led by Nick Sanchez, who has 12 points tonight. He is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Shante Rodriguez has a three-pointer and a couple more buckets. He has 7 points. Cord Cox, 3 of 3 at the free throw line and a bucket. He has 5. Trenton Lee has a three-pointer and 3 points. Marcos Tavera has a bucket and 2. Darius Bishop, 1 of 2 at the free throw line and a three-pointer. He has 4. And Nemesio Hernandez has a couple of buckets, 4 points on the night. Bulldogs did not shoot any free throws in the first period. They were 6 of 8 at the free throw line in the second period, so they finished the first half 75%. 12 fouls committed by the Bulldogs in the first half. Nobody in 3-foul territory, but you've got Cord Cox, Trenton Lee, Jacob Creighton, Marcos Tavera, all with 2 fouls. 1 foul by Rodriguez, Calvillo, Bishop, and Hernandez. For the Colts, and I forgot to add up their numbers, they are being led by Daniel Zabie. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points by Zabie. 6 points for Gaston Peralta. He has a couple of threes. 2 points for K.O. Brown. Pablo Davia has 3, and Daniel Espinilla has 3. The Colts were 2 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half, 4 of 10 from the free throw line in the second period, only 6 of 15 at the charity stripe. That's only 40%. So the Bulldogs sent the Colts to the free throw line 15 times, and they only hit 6 free throws. So even though they've been to the line a lot more than the Bulldogs, they both have the same number of free throws. Turnovers are fairly even. 8 turnovers for the Bulldogs, 7 turnovers for the Colts. They have 2 players with a couple of fouls. Zabia has 2 and Reyes has 2. 1 foul each by K.O. Brown, Peralta, Davia, and Espinilla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fouls whistled on the Colts versus 12 against the Bulldogs. Teams are coming back out on the floor. We're going to take our final break. We'll be back with the second half right after this on KSVP and KSVPTV.com. Bulldogs lead by 1, 37-36 at the half.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have 1 pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizer. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees, so that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Your pet is an important member of your family. That's why at Artesia Animal Clinic, we strive to provide complete care for your pet. Our services include dental, lab, preventative medicine, surgery, and ultrasound, along with herd health for our livestock friends. We also know how busy you are, so we'll do our best to accommodate your schedule. Meet our doctors and staff by visiting artesiaanimalclinic.com or just drop by our clinic at 110 West Mahone, across from the Artesia Ford Service Center. Artesia Animal Clinic, serving the needs of your pets and livestock 24/7, 365 days a year.
NMMI Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at NMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, safety, and in turn, enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient payment methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Online Account Management to get started.
All right, welcome back here, and just got word that the bowl games have been announced, and I've got the list of the bowl games, and I think Artesia is going to be hosting a bowl game. Yeah, we're going to be hosting a bowl game on April 2nd at 7 o'clock against Alamogordo. So Artesia and Alamogordo will be meeting each other in a bowl game on April 2nd. I think that's Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So there you go, Isaiah. We got a bowl game to do. All right, we're ready to start the second half, and Colts will have possession on the possession arrow, so it'll flip back over to the old Bulldogs for the next tie-up. And remember, the Bulldogs are up by 12. Have pulled to within 1 point here as we get started in this second half. Mata has it tipped, but he's going to go, and Zabie will pick it up. He'll drive. He's going to be blocked on his way in. And so right away, with less than a minute to go, the Bulldogs have picked up their first foul. And let's see, Cord Cox, that's his third foul. So just like that, the Bulldogs get their first player in foul trouble. Inbounded to Zabie. He'll dribble out on top, being hounded by Cox. Down in the corner, cross court. There's that three-point shooter, hits the rim high. Creighton down with the rebound for the Bulldogs. So Peralta tried to get the three-pointer, didn't fall this time. Jante tries to dish it off, and what a block. But the Cox comes out of there with the rebound. His shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound put back up, no good by Tavera. Ball will go out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Colts. Or I'm sorry, yeah, last touch by the Colts. So the Bulldogs will inbound it from down here in the corner. Lee will get it into Jante. He'll take it out between the circles. Left side to Lee. On top now to Cox. Looks to the right, comes to the left to Lee. Down in the corner to Jante. Underneath, the shot up, no good by Tavara, but he's fouled and he'll go to the free throw line. Should be shooting two. And he is standing at the free throw line. And they give the foul to Peralta, his second foul. And both teams have one foul here in the second half. So Tavara at the free throw line for the first time tonight and hits the back of the rim and kicks out. Remember, a lot of these kids have been in other sports activities. This is their first basketball game in this condensed season that we are playing this year. Second free throw, nothing but net. Tavera has 3 points on the night. The Bulldogs are back out by 2. 38-36, 6:48 remaining here in the third. Cut it off, kick it back, out on the wing. The shot is up and good for three by Mata. That's his first three-pointer. He has 6 points tonight. And the Colts have taken a lead at 39-38 with 6:28 to go here in the first half. And there's a bucket by Creighton. He gets his first two of the night. The Bulldogs back up on top, 40-39. Teams exchanging leads here. Early third period. Ball is tipped loose. Bulldogs will recover. Turnover by the Colts. Underneath the Creighton, pushes it up and scores. Jacob Creighton got a couple of fouls early in the game, had to sit down for most of that first half, but he's made his presence known here in the early parts of the third quarter with a couple of buckets, and the Bulldogs back up by 3 now, 42-39. Creighton knocks it out of bounds off of Peralta. And Bulldogs will get Sanchez and Hernandez in, and they'll come in for Tavera and Lee. And the Colts, Brown will come out, and Espinilla will come in. Mata gets it into Zabie. Zabie way out on top against Cox. He'll take it to the lane. His shot is short, but he is fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. White 32, so that'll be on Tavera. Well, he said Hernandez 42. Okay, that's his second foul. And at the free throw line for the first time here in the second half is Zabie. And it's good. Daniel has 20 points tonight. Cox will come out of the ball game. Bishop will check in for the Bulldogs. And Zabie has another opportunity for points. And hits the front of the rim, down with the rebound, Sanchez. He'll run it the other way. Finds Bishop underneath. The layup is off the rim, no good. Rebound brought out of there by the Colts, but it's tipped loose. Bishop almost got it back. Creighton picks it up. He'll go to the basket. His shot is blocked. Hernandez with the rebound. Rodriguez from the corner for three. Hits the back of the rim. Creighton with the rebound. He puts it back up and scores. 6 points for Jacob Creighton, and the Bulldogs up by 4, 44-40. Long shot for three. It's good by Ruiz. He has 3 points tonight. Back to within one. Bishop saves the ball from going out of bounds. Did he hit the end line? I think he did. Almost saved it. Gave it a good effort, but he did step on the end line. Ball goes back over to the Colts on the 9th Bulldog turnover. And the Colts want a timeout. 4:53 to go in the third. 44-43 Bulldogs. We'll be back with more basketball on KSVP and KSVPTV.com.
This March, everybody will be getting lucky at Castle Rentals. The end of the rainbow has fallen, and a pot of gold of savings on furniture is ready for you. Save big on mattresses, love seats, sofas, washers, dryers, and so much more. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow has fallen at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia, the Pecos Valley's fun rent-to-own furniture store, where you can save big all March long.
Teams have matched points so far in the third, 7-7. Jacob Creighton has 6 of those 7 points for the Bulldogs. Mata with a 3, Royas with a 3, and Zabie has donated a free throw. And we're still at a 1-point game, 44-43. Full court pressure by the Bulldogs. Espinilla will get it into the front court. He'll drive the baseline, cut off by Hernandez, kicks it back to Davia for 3, and it's good. Davia now has 6 points, and the Colts have taken a 2-point lead. Shot by Bishop is blocked. Rebound brought out of there by Ruiz. Up the floor. And the ball is tipped out of the hands of Davia, and he loses it out of bounds. Turnover number 8 for the Colts. Tavera will come in. Hernandez will come out for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs now find themselves down by 2, 46-44. Bishop, bounce pass to Tavara. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball from underneath the basket. Bishop will go to inbound. Taps the ball. Looking for somebody, has to go way out on top to Sanchez. Sanchez working on the left side against Mata. Out on top to Rodriguez. Lee on the right side, and we've got a whistle underneath the basket. White 32. Tavera fighting for position underneath the basket. He'll pick up his third foul. Creighton will come in. And Tavera will sit down. He said, double foul? So who's the second foul on? So Ruelas picks up the foul. So the double foul, they give one to Tavera, and they gave one to Ruelas. He'll come out of the ball game, as did Tavares. Shot for 3 by Rodriguez, rolls across the top of the rim. Espinilla down with the rebound for the Colts. They lead by 2. Down in the corner, shot for 3, rolls off the rim, no good. And out of there is the Bulldogs. Long pass up the floor. Sanchez recovers, takes it to the basket, and scores. Sanchez with 14 points. And the Bulldogs tie it up, 46. 3:38 to go here in the third. Zabie takes the 3, hits the back of the rim, kicks out to Bishop. He'll get the rebound, back to Sanchez. Bulldogs run the other way. Sanchez, free throw line, pass down underneath to Creighton. He'll turn around, jumper is good. 8 points for Creighton, all here in the third period. The Bulldogs back up by 2, 48-46. Mata, top of the key, and we've got a collision there between Sanchez, and that's going to be a block by Zabie. But no, they're calling it on Sanchez. So Sanchez picks up his first foul. Cord Cox will come into the ball game. Shante will get a break. Colts get the ball into Zabie. Approaching the 3-minute mark here in the third. Bulldogs up by 2, 48-46. Zabie has it stripped. Sanchez with the strip. He'll drive it down the floor. He'll lay it up. High off the glass, no good. Rebound is kicked down to Creighton. He hits the bucket. He's got 10 points all here in the third period. And the Bulldogs back up by 4. Down in the corner, shot for 3. Hits the front of the rim. Bishop down with the rebound for Bulldogs. Long pass to Creighton, and he'll not get it. Oh, did he save it? He went sliding to the floor into the water bucket. And it went out of bounds. Not quite saved. And it'll go back over to the Colts. 10 turnovers now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have Calvillo coming into the ball game. Cox, Sanchez, Creighton, and Lee. Bringing it up the floor will be Mata. Working against Sanchez. And the fans have been asking for Gaston Peralta to be called for the moving screen, and they finally got the call. That's his third foul. Zabie will come out and get a breather. And let's see who checks in for him is number 13, Espinilla. And Peralta will come out of the ball game. There's that fifth player, Brown. I didn't see him for a second there. I thought, surely they don't have just 4. Sanchez, right side layup. Good. Sanchez with 16 points. The Bulldogs now have gone back out to a 6-point lead, 52-46. Their biggest lead was 12 before the Colts cut it down. The Colts and the Bulldogs swap lead. Sanchez will steal the ball away from the Colts. He'll take it left side, blocked. Lost out of bounds. Last touched by the Colts. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Have they turned on the shot clock? There's a number up on the screen that says 0. I think that's what that is. I don't think they're using it. Cox will take the inbound pass. It hits the top of the rim. Rebound brought down by the Colts of Zabie. He loses the dribble. Fighting with Sanchez. Sanchez gets it, and let's see. We've got a timeout called by the Bulldogs. Coach Mondragon wants to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout here. 52. No, it's just a 30-second timeout. All right, we'll stick here. And let's take a look once again at some of these bowl games that have been announced. Dexter will be at Socorro on April 1st at 1 o'clock. Hobbs will be hosting Oñate on April 1st at 6 p.m. Texaco will be at Eunice on April 2nd at 2 p.m. Manal will be at Cloudcroft on April 2nd at 4 p.m. Alamogordo at Artesia on April 2nd at 7 p.m. NMMI will be at Jow, and Roswell High will be at Clovis on April 2nd. Those games also at 7 p.m. We'll get that posted here in just a little bit, but the bowl games are out. And we'll see if we can figure out which ones we're do on the radio, of course, and if we're going to get to do video from any of them. All right, after the Bulldog timeout, Sanchez brings it into the front court, drives the free throw line, bounce pass underneath. Shot is up and good. He is fouled. He is Trenton Lee. He'll be going to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Count the basket. Foul is on Ricardo Mata, his first. Well, I thought it was Mata. It's Brown. His second free throw is up and no good. Fight for the rebound, and Creighton tried to save it, but it wasn't. Well, is there a foul? I think there's a foul. A push. Zabie gets a foul, his third. 1:13 to go here in the third period. Bulldogs up 54-46. Lee goes way out on top to Sanchez. Sanchez dribbling against Reyes. Finds Cox over in the right wing. Trapped on the baseline. Out on top to Creighton for three. Jacob Creighton has been on fire in this third period. And the Bulldogs are up now by 11, 57-46. Ball is knocked loose, still being fought for. Finally goes out of bounds. And the official says last touch by a Bulldog. There were a lot of lobbying going on both ways on that one. Mata will inbound it in front of Sanchez. Gets it into Zabie. 38 seconds left here in the third. Over on the left side to Davia. Back to Zabie. He's hounded by Cox. Over in the corner to Mata. He'll take the three, rolls across the rim. Creighton down with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Clears it to Sanchez. He gets picked up at half court. 14 seconds left, spins away from Mata. Creighton will go down on the baseline. Bulldogs are all lined up along the baseline, and let's see, what do we have? A call? Red 1. So Mata picks up his first foul, and it's not a shooting foul, as it was on the floor. So with 5.2 seconds left, Lee will slap the ball in play. Finds Cox. Cox drives in on the free throw line, high off the glass, no good. And the buzzer will end the third period. But the Bulldogs have retaken a commanding lead, 57-46 over the NMMI Colts. We'll be back with the fourth and final period in just a moment.
Hey everybody, stuck at home? Let the folks at Artesia Ford Sales help you. If your car or truck needs service, Artesia Ford will come and pick it up and bring it back free of charge. This is available for customers who live within 15 miles of Artesia. So if you're stuck at home with the kids or work, don't worry about that needed oil change, recall repair, or any other maintenance need. Artesia Ford will pick up and deliver for free within a 15-mile radius of Artesia. Artesia Ford Sales, we're here for you.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Welcome back. 8 minutes remaining in this game. Bulldogs late in the first half were up by 12. Colts cut it to 1. Colts took a couple of leads in the third period, but thanks to Jacob Creighton and his 13 points in the third period, the Bulldogs have built up a 57-46 lead as we start the fourth period. Cox will get it into Rodriguez. He'll bring it into the front court, being hounded by Mata. And it gets tipped out of bounds off of Mata. It'll be Bulldog basketball. So the Colts scored 10 points in that third period. And the Bulldogs scored 20. $13 by Creighton. He outscored the Colts all by himself. Yeah, it might have been a walk, got away with it. And we've got reach over by the Bulldogs. So it wasn't a jump ball. And who they give it to? Marcos Taveria picks up his 4th foul with 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Sabia can't get the shot off. To Brown. To Mata. Mata in the corner to Peralta, and he misses the 3, so he's 2 of 4 with those 3-point shots. Made his first 2, missed his last 2. Colts retain the basketball, though. Mata being hounded by Sanchez. Kicks it to Zabie down in the left corner. He'll bring it out. Again hounded by Sanchez. In the corner to Mata. Thinks about the baseline. Kicks it out on the wing to Davia. He'll spin around. Out to a wide open 3-pointer by Brown. Brown has 5 points, and the Colts back to within 8, 57-49. 6:37 to go here in the game. Rodriguez on the left wing. Cross courts it to Sanchez. Down in the corner to Cox for 3. Hits the rim. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds. They'll say last touched by a Bulldog. So it'll be Colt basketball. Zabie waits for the ball from the official. Hounded by Cox, but he's the only one back there. Gets it to Mata, and he'll bring it up the floor. 57-49 Bulldogs. Davia drives in the lane, kicks it in the corner. Peralta cut off by Creighton, and he walked with the basketball. 10th turnover for the Colts. Good defensive play by Jacob Creighton. Just got up in the face of Gaston Peralta, and he walked. Bishop in the game now for the Bulldogs. Gets the inbound pass to Sanchez. Creighton, Cox. Here's Sanchez for 3. Almost sticks between the rim and the glass. Rebound brought out of there by the Colts. Flip it in the front court to Brown. Cut off on the wing, goes on top. Through the hands, but into Mata's hands. Kicks it back to Davia. To Zabie. Zabie down in the corner, shot for 3. It's good by Mata. Mata gets his second 3-pointer of the half. And the Colts back to within 5. Bulldogs get out by 11 or 12 points, and then the Colts bring it back, and coach wants a timeout. Let's see, is it a full or a 30? We'll find out here in just a second. Maybe a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take the break. Bulldogs lead 57-52 with 5:24 to play. Back after this.
At La Fonda Restaurant, you'll find delicious Mexican and American dishes served in a great family dining atmosphere. Mom can get her tacos, Dad can enjoy a steak, and the kids can sit down to cheese enchiladas or chicken strips. And if you don't have a lot of time during your workday, swing in for lunch and enjoy the lunchtime buffet. Find it all at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Friday. Closed Saturdays.
All right, we're back. We're back here at the Bulldog Pit in Artesia, New Mexico. Again, the bowl games have been announced for week 5 of football, and the Bulldogs are going to host a bowl game on April 1st at April 2nd, 7 o'clock. They're going to host the Alamogordo Tigers. Oh, Jante almost lost the ball on the inbound pass. He gets trapped, does lose the ball. Bishop, but then Bishop is being knocked over by Rodriguez. Bulldogs will reset the offense. Sanchez with the basketball, being defended by Davia. Creighton comes way out on top to help out. He'll drive the lane. Shot is blocked. Rodriguez with the rebound. He'll put it back up and score. Jante hasn't scored since the first half, but he's up to 9 points, and the Bulldogs stretch the lead out to 7, 59-52. Mata tries to pass it underneath to Brown, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Colt basketball. He'll inbound underneath the basket on the right side. Colts go in motion. Get the ball into Zabie. Back to Mata. Peralta. He'll drive underneath, lays it up and scores. A nice little hook shot by Gaston Peralta. And he's got 8 points tonight. And back to a 5-point lead, 59-54. Sanchez to Creighton. Creighton out on top, finds Bishop. Cox really being hounded by Mata. Breaks free, finds Bishop underneath. He'll lay it up, and it's blocked. And we had a little, one of the little toy balls came rolling out onto the floor. One of the kids playing around underneath the basket lost it. So I think they just waved off the play. Bulldogs want to get Trenton Lee in the game. And they don't let the Bulldog substitution take place as they reset after the little toy ball bounced into the floor. Inbound pass stolen away by the Colts. 4 minutes to go in the game. Zabie on the left side, shot for three, in and out, no good. Jante out of there with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Running up the floor, he'll take it. Little over the back layup, no good. But Jante is going to go to the free throw line, and he's going to be there to shoot two. And we've got a timeout as it looks like Mata has turned his left ankle, and he's being helped off the floor. And they'll take a look at that. Ew. Hurts just looking at him dealing with that. Hopefully he'll be okay and he can stretch it out. Lee will come into the ball game. Well, he can't come in. It's a two-shot foul. He has to wait until the first free throw is shot. So Rodriguez working on some moisture there at the free throw line. And he'll be there at the line to shoot two. 59-54. 5-point Bulldog lead. Free throw is good. So now it's 6. I think he's coming in for the shooter. Must be. Second free throw is good. Shante perfect at the free throw line tonight. He'll come out. Lee will come in. And the Bulldogs now up by 7, 61-54. Zabie will take the inbound pass. Now full court pressure by the Bulldogs, hounded by Cox. He'll work across the timeline. Kicks it back to Brown. Brown at the top of the circle. Goes down in the corner to Zabie. Drives the baseline. Nice move, but his shot is short. Gets his own rebound. That shot is blocked. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. What an amazing play by Daniel Zabie. And the foul is going to be on Darius Bishop, his second. 6th foul on the Bulldogs. Both teams will be in 1-1 the rest of the way, but this is a two-shot foul. And it is no good. Zabie has missed as many free throw shots as he's taken. Peralta comes out on top. Emi Herrera comes into the ball game. Mata still trying to walk off his turned ankle. And the second free throw no good, and that's going to be a foul. Over the back by Herrera. He'll pick up his first foul and will walk the other way for the 1-1. So Lee will be at the free throw line for the 1-1. 61-54 Bulldogs, 3:24 in the game. Bulldogs will travel to Hobbs, America, Tuesday night along with the girls. First free throw, good. So Lee earns another one. The Colts will play the Roswell Coyotes on Monday night at Coyote Country. Second free throw is good. 7 points on the night for Lee. Full court pressure. And what do the officials say? They're going to say it is Colt basketball. Good defensive pressure by Creighton. But they'll say his was the last hand to touch the ball. Get the ball into Zabie. He'll work it into the front court against Cox. Moves down the left line. Comes on the right side to Brown. On top, almost lost by Davia. He'll spin, free throw line, kick it over to Peralta. He'll drive the baseline, cut off. Back in the corner to Davia. Has it stripped out of his hands. Turnover number 11. Cox down the floor. Offensive charge. He turned and fell into his man. And we'll pick up the foul. And that's his fourth foul. So Brown will inbound the ball. And Mata is back in. So it's good to see Ricardo Mata has worked out the kink in his ankle. And he is checked back into the ball game for the Colts. That's good to see. Because when he hobbled off the floor, you didn't know if he was going to be able to come back. But he's back out there on the floor for the Colts. Zabie bringing it up into the front court. 63-54 Bulldogs. 2:40 to go in the game. Both teams in the bonus. Possession arrow pointing to NMMI. Davia out on the right wing. Left side to Zabie. He'll take the three. Bounces off the glass into the hands of Sanchez. He finds Bishop. Bishop with the layup. It's good. Darius Bishop was heading down the floor, waiting for that long pass. Laid it up and in. 65-54. Bulldogs back up by 11. Mata down in the corner to Davia. Rims in and out, no good. Sanchez high for the rebound. Again, he looks down the floor, finds Creighton. Creighton puts it up, high off the glass, no good. Jante with the rebound, it's no good, and there'll be a foul on the play. And a two-shot foul. Jante Rodriguez back at the free throw line. And the foul is going to be given to Pablo Davia. That's his third foul. Jante hit both free throws the last time he was at the line. And he hits this one. 12 points on the night for Rodriguez. 7 in the first half. Chance for one more. And it's good. So the Bulldogs now with their biggest lead of 13 with 1:54 to go in the game. Mata up the floor over to Zabie. Zabie working against Sanchez and Bishop. He'll go in the lane, kick it in the corner. Mata for three. Rims in and out, no good. Bishop down the floor to Sanchez. Lays it up and scores. 18 points on the night for Sanchez and a timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout. Be right back with the final minute and a half right after this.
We here at Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance are joining our State Farm family in taking steps to make sure we can continue to serve you and maintain the health and safety of our associates. Please connect with us through our mobile app or at statefarm.com or by phone 575-748-1111. Our office is open once again, but with temporary hours, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, in order to comply with the social separation guidelines. If you have any questions, call us. Sandy Stockton State Farm Insurance Agency, 575-748-1111.
Bulldogs are going to finish the night with a bunch of players in double figures. Rodriguez at 13 points right now. Sanchez is at 20 points. I'm sorry, 18 points. Jacob Creighton had 13 points all in the third quarter. So, so far, those are the players that will be in double figures. For the Colts, Mata's at 9. Peralta's at 8. Zabie's at 20. Those are the only players that are at or near double figures. Zabie's really been controlled here in the second half. He had 19 points in the first half. He's had no buckets here in the second half, 1 of 4 at the free throw line. He's got the basketball. Between the circles, loses his shoe. Had a flat tire, gives it off to Mott. A spin move off the glass, no good. Creighton down with the rebound. Sanchez down in the corner to Jante for three. It's off the front of the rim. Bishop with a rebound. He fights and fights. Finally is going to have to bounce it out of there. The ball is loose. Jump ball, and it's going to be Colts basketball on the jump ball. Tell you, Darius Bishop was going to take a shot. He fought so hard to try to get a shot off. Finally, at the last minute, he had no choice but to try to pass it off. Joe Palma will come into the ball game for Creighton. Lee will come out of the ball game, and Calvillo will check back in for the Bulldogs. With 57 seconds left here in the game, Bulldogs up 69-54. Zabie, he'll take the three, and it's off the rim, no good. Sanchez with the rebound. Thought about lobbing it down the floor, but thought wiser of it. Found Jante. Free throw line, lays it up. Off the glass, no good. Zabie down with the rebound. He'll run it up the floor, looking for help. Has it stripped out of his hands by Sanchez. Turnover, Colts. 23 seconds left to go in the game. Sanchez down the floor to Bishop. He thought about the three, but I think the Bulldogs may just run the clock out to finish the ball game. Bishop dribbling around, will hand it to Sanchez. 12 seconds left. And Calvillo. And again, the Bulldogs, I think, are just going to hang on here for the win. A hard-fought win that they're going to get tonight over the NMMI Colts, 69-54. So the Bulldogs win their season opener tonight, 69-54. And they're pointing at each team, but, you know, they don't shake hands anymore. They do this thank you and we'll see you later type thing. All right, we're going to take a break. Coach Kirkwood's going to join us in just a moment, so don't go away.
Do you need a new vehicle to haul your kids and their stuff? Do you need a commuter car that gets you from A to B safely, efficiently, and in comfort? At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, our professional sales staff are trained and ready to assist you in finding the right vehicle without the hassle. This month, current Buick and GMC owners can qualify for up to $1,000 in additional savings just for being loyal owners. Top that with 0% APR for up to 72 months on top sellers including Sierra, Acadia, Enclave, and Terrain. We look forward to helping you today at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, or buy online at guychevy.com.
Whatever your tire needs may be, you can always count on Forest Tire. Whether it's roadside assistance, a new battery, brakes, an alignment, a new set of tires for around town, off-road or work, or just a flat tire, being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performances without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
If you're paying for your care out of pocket, Artesia General Hospital has great news. They have partnered with MD Save to offer self-paying patients discounted prices and convenient bundled fees for many lab and radiology services. MD Save is an online healthcare marketplace connecting patients in need with providers who offer affordable, high-quality care. MD Save also simplifies billing for both patients and providers by letting patients buy up front with no surprise bills. For more info about MD Save, visit artesiageneral.com/MDSave.
Hello Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC, and boy do I have a deal for you. Come down to KFC and try a $30 fill-up today. You'll get an 8-piece chicken of your choice in original or crispy, 12 crispy tenders, 2 large mashed potatoes with gravy, 1 large coleslaw, and 4 buttermilk biscuits. All this delicious food for only $30. We'll see you soon at KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
Your KFC Taco Bell in Artesia is open. Drive through and pick up only. Order online and we'll bring it out to your car when you arrive.
Welcome back here on the Guy Chevy postgame show. The Bulldogs win their opener tonight, 69-54. Coach Kirkwood joins us.
Thank you.
Hey, congratulations on getting that first win.
Well, appreciate it. I'll tell you what, the Institute's pretty good. They've got 2 really experienced players. And one thing I thought we really did good, we talked about at halftime that we need to get going in that third quarter, the first 3 minutes. We said we needed to get the ball inside. I think you said Jacob had, 13 points in the third quarter. So So we accomplished that goal of getting the ball inside.
Well, and you shut down Zabie. He had 19 points in the first half, only had 1 point in the second half from the free throw line.
Well, and that was another thing we talked about. We said, hey, they're going to get tired. They're having to play a lot of minutes. We were able to play quite a few guys. So, and I think he kind of struggled from the free throw line. That's when the legs start getting tired. You start missing some shots. But, I mean, Darius and Cord played great defense on him and shut him down, when we got really focused in that second half.
Nick looks like he's ready to go for the whole season. 18 points tonight.
Yeah, he's a freshman. Sophomore, doing a good job. I mean, all of us, we still got to refine a few things. But one thing we did a good job, we're looking up the court. And once we can look up the court and we can get some long passes over the top, ends up frustrating the other team.
What's different this year from previous years, Coach, is that most of the time the football players finish, and then they get in their basketball legs, and then they come out and play. You've got football players who are going to have to go back and play football this weekend.
Well, and and that's the thing. Here in Artesia, we have so many kids who play multiple sports, and they're used to playing. And got to be on the football field. They've been coming and practicing almost like 2 a days. They go to football, and in the afternoon they'd come to us and practice for a little bit. So, I mean, everything's doing really good.
Anything else you'd like to add about the game tonight?
No, hey, appreciate all the fans. I thought it was a good crowd for the first time getting back out here. So next week, we go to Hobbs on Tuesday, and then we'll be back here, I think Saturday or something like that. Or we figure it out. Everybody listen to the radio.
We'll because we have to figure out where we're going to be.
Okay.
And get all that. But yes, you do have Hobbs on Tuesday night. What do you know about the Hobbs Eagles?
Well, they're typical Hobbs. They're going to just press. They got a lot of really great athletes. So we've got to be ready to handle their press and also run up and down the court with them because, I mean, they like to run and you saw we can run also. So it's going to be a really fun, exciting game.
All right. Coach, thanks as always for coming by, talking to us, and tell everybody congratulations.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank y'all.
We'll see them on Tuesday.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Coach Paul Kirkwood, let's run over the numbers one more time here of how they did. Jonte Rodriguez finished the night with 13 points. We had 18 for Nick Sanchez, 7 for Trenton Lee, 13 for Jacob Creighton, 3 for Marcos Tavera, 6 for Darius Bishop, and 4 for Nemesio Hernandez. For the Colts, they were led by Daniel Zabie, who had 20, 9 for Mata, 5 for Brown, 8 for Peralta, 3 for Ruiz, 6 for Davia, and 3 for Espinilla. Hey, we want to say thanks. I've got the names of our crew that worked the game here tonight. And if I can get this passcode in because of the silly masks we have to wear. Let's see. We have Diana Aguilera and Nick Creighton, who helped us out, along with Isaiah Torres. And we thank you so much for joining us. We've got Nimmy's going to Roswell on Monday night. That'll be on KSVPTV.com. Tuesday, we've got a whole bunch of games, including basketball. Girls and boys will be at Hobbs starting at 5:30. Go to KSVPTV.com. That's where you'll see all of our upcoming broadcasts. For our entire crew, Diana, Nick, Isaiah, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you with more Bulldog Sports next week here on KSVP and KSVPTV.com.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, NMMI Roswell, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Rentals, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Pop's Diner, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Ward, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and New Hope Baptist Church. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting. We now return you to regular scheduled programming.
Those are extreme. I had them for years, and Apple made very good gear. They were the most expensive out there for a long time. Funny thing is, Apple stopped making them